down with them. I started attending Stone Church around that time. I volunteered for the children's church, and they told me there's no such thing as volunteering for children's church. So I learned that one. And it was actually from volunteering at my children's school that I got the job that I am in now. The principal remembered me when a position came up and approached me and said, you're always helping us out. We have a position coming up. Do you want to apply for it? I said, well, my background is education, but it's with adults, adult education. I've never worked in a secondary school before. I've never worked in a primary school before. And she said, no, it doesn't matter. Are you willing to learn? I said, yes. She said, okay, no problem. Come for the interview. And 3 years later, I'm still there, which is a miracle for me, because every job I've had in Nigeria has not lasted more than 1 year before they tell me to go. So that's my awesome testimony for today, that I'm still standing and I'm still in this job. And the fact that I got the job by volunteering is one thing that I'm very passionate about. I know that people don't often, or from my exposure so far in my 3 years back in Lagos, people don't like volunteering. They don't want to do anything for free. But you just never know which door will open for you, what blessing you will receive from helping somebody else. Okay, that's all about me. So I'm hoping that today I'll get a chance to meet different people today. I'm not a very social person, as people in Stone Church will tell you. I normally keep to myself at the back. So this is my first. This year I declared that, Lord, I will do something for my community. This is one step towards doing something for my community. And what I'd like us to do you all have a pen and a book? Okay. The person to your left, you're going to ask the person to your left. You don't have anyone to your left, so you have to ask me. So you'll be my special person. So you ask that gentleman. So you have to ask this gentleman. And there's nobody to your left. Okay, you're going to ask that expert that is sitting at the back there. Please feel free to pick an expert as well. What I'd like you to do is ask the person sitting next to you, first of all, what is their name? And you have to write it down. Write down their name. I want to see who doesn't have a pen or a book. Wave your hand at me if you don't have a pen or a book. You don't have a pen and a book. Tell them that Mrs. Daudu said they should give you, so that you can write my own answer for me. You'll be my special assistant, yes? Thank you. Okay, please write down somebody's name. Pick somebody. Write down their name. And then I want you to ask the person, which one do they prefer, Efo or draw stew? I'm giving you points, so Efo or draw stew? Draw stew as in ewedu, ogbono, okra. You have to understand one thing. I love food. I don't cook, but I love food. So let's start with what I like. Efo or draw stew? Which one do they like? Write it down. Okay. Nollywood movies or Indian movie? You have to ask them, Nollywood movie or Indian movie? We do Agbegiri any day. Okay, what about Facebook or LinkedIn? Do you all know what I mean by LinkedIn? If you don't, wave your hand. We're here to learn. Please, okay, can I ask a question? Who is not on Facebook? You're not on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. I just don't know how it works. Facebook or LinkedIn, ask the person, which one do they prefer? They might be on both. Can I give you my own? Let me give you my own. Facebook or LinkedIn? Okay, village or city? Village or city? I can hear somebody saying village with such passion. Okay, island or mainland? See, before I moved back, I was an island person. Then they dropped me in the middle of Ikeja, and I was like, I just know my way to the airport and back. Now, I even went to Palm Grove today. I was very proud of myself. Okay, island or mainland? Okay, Coke or Pepsi? You have to ask the person sitting next to you now, Coke or Pepsi? Or pick some, come on. Coke or Pepsi? What about Twitter or Instagram? Twitter or Instagram? Do you have both? Which one is easier? Which one is better? Okay, what about praise songs or worship songs? Praise songs or worship songs? Praise songs or worship song? Okay, now this is my favorite. Are you ready? Dancing or singing? Dancing or singing? So we've had village or city. We had island or mainland. We had Coke or Pepsi. We had Facebook or LinkedIn. Twitter or Instagram. We had Efo or draw stew. Nollywood or Indian movie. Praise songs or worship songs. Dancing or singing. Have you got all the answers? Okay, you have to give them 5 marks. You don't have to score them. You have to give them 5 marks if they have the same answer as me. And if they have the same answer as me, they're the best people in the room. Okay, village or city? I'm a city girl. Somebody in that corner is a village person because they said it with such passion. So give them 1 mark for city. Island or mainland? Give them 1 mark for island. I'm an island girl. As much as I'm on the mainland, my heart is still on the island. Coke or Pepsi? Coke. Any day. Except for the last 5 days where I'm trying to stay off Coke. So I've managed 5 days without Coke so far. It's a record for me. Nobody is clapping for me. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, we also had Facebook or LinkedIn. Mine is LinkedIn. I'm not on Facebook. And everybody seems very surprised I'm not on Facebook. My decision not to go onto Facebook when everybody was going was because I told you I wasn't social. I didn't want people finding me. That was the only reason I didn't go on Facebook. Someone told me that, your old school friends will find you. I'm like, why? I can't even manage the friends I have now. You want to add more. So I avoided Facebook. I'm still trying to get the courage. By God's grace, I'll get there and join it. Twitter or Instagram? I'm Instagram. I'm an Instagram girl. Efo or draw stew? It has to be draw stew. Ewedu and gbegiri, nothing beats it. Followed by maybe ogbono, maybe. Nollywood or Indian movies? I actually should say Indian movies. I actually prefer Indian movies. But since I moved back, and considering I have family in the Nollywood industry, I have no choice but to pretend to like Nollywood. I don't understand it. I find it difficult to follow. But yet, I can understand and follow Indian movies. The logic does not flow, but that's who I am. Dancing or singing? I can't sing to save my life, but I love dancing. I love music. So 1 point for dancing if you chose dancing. And then there's praise songs or worship. Praise songs, because I can dance. You can dance to worship as well. I've been teaching the children in the children's church lately that worship is not just about dancing. You can sit down, you can meditate, you don't have to sing when you're worshiping. But for me, it's praise songs. So that's how many marks is that, please? Can somebody help me out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points? Did anybody get 9 points, please? Because then you are my personal person. Did anybody get 9 points? So nobody is like me. 8? 7? Haba. Really? Nobody went for draw stew. Nobody went for Indian movies. I mean, 6? 7? Who's got 7? Thank you, sir. Yes, please give him a round of applause. He's got 7. That's my personal person for today. What's your name? What's your name? Abraham, nice to meet you. I'll come and see you later. Me and you. That's my special person. Next to my special assistant that is there. I've not forgotten my special assistant. Okay. I'm hoping that this chance that we've had has given you a chance to talk to the person seated to your left. I would like you to now turn to the person seated to your right and just say hello to them. Because you know all about the person seated to your left now. You know they like F4 or draw stew. You know whether they like Nollywood or anything. But just turn to the person to your right and say hello as well to them. Thank you very much for the time, and I hope that I'll be of help and assistance to somebody later on today as well. Like I said earlier, my name is Mrs. Daudu. So if you have any questions, please feel free to wave at me, signal, jump up and down, dance, anything you want to do to get my attention. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we'll be going to the first section, and that will be CV development. I would like to introduce to us our facilitator. Her name is Mojisola Olubumo. She's an HR professional of over a decade's work experience. She's worked across different cadres and sectors of the market, from business development, and even presently she works in the healthcare as an HR practitioner. She has experience as a top HR executive and has worked in Africa, United Kingdom, and India, marketing HR processes across these very different markets. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Moji Olubumo.
Good morning. My name is Moji Olubumo. Okay. I'm very honored to be here this morning and to share my few experience with everyone, and then take you through some gray areas, some things, some gray areas in job application, and some other trends in the market right now. So I won't be able to go as deep as I would love to go because I have a limited time. I have just 20 minutes to do justice to this. I'm not sure how I'm going to use 20 minutes to do justice to this, but just consider that what I'm going to be sharing with you is going to be a summary. And so I want you to be intentional. I want you to be deliberate. I want you to listen attentively. As an HR practitioner and professional, I've worked across different cadre, and I've been in HR for almost 20 years, and it's all HR, nothing else. So it means I have a 20 years experience to share with you, to tell you some things you should be looking at, some things you should be concentrating on. So, because I have 20 minutes, I'm not going to talk too much, and I'm just going to go into my presentation. Like I said, my name is Moji Olubumo. I'm the Chief Human Resource Officer for Lagoon Hospitals, aka Ikeja Nigeria Limited. That hospital has been in existence for over 30 years, and we've gone through a lot of processes and a lot of phases, both in business and HR. Okay, so let's go into the presentation of today. And this is the first prologue. And this thing, what I'm sharing with you in the prologue, is based on my experience as an HR professional. Number one, in job application, number one rule, according to me, not read anywhere. And that is why at the end of the prologue, you're going to see my name there, Mo. That's what they call me in the office, Mo or Emoji. Okay? Number one, be intentional. Be deliberate. When you are going in, when you are developing CV for job application, you cannot just be lackadaisical. You can't do it. You can't just take a paper and start putting things down. you must be deliberate. You must be intentional. Being intentional means there must be something at the end of the day you want to achieve. There must be an outcome you are looking at. And because there must be an outcome you are looking at, you just must be deliberate. You must be intentional. Number 2, don't develop another man's CV. Be original. A lot of people get online and they see all sort of beautiful CVs, beautiful presentations, beautiful wordings, and you just fall in love with those CVs. And you pick them and you put your name on it. I've seen it in this profession. Do not develop another man's CV. Don't copy someone else's CV. Be original. Be yourself. Be yourself. If you copy another man's CV and the recruiter get on top of it, pick it up, and calls you to defend it, because it is not yours, you're not going to be able to defend it. So, be original, be yourself. Number 3. Define your path. For you to be original, you must define your path. You must define your career path. What are you looking at? Do you want to be a business development executive? Do you want to be an HR professional? Of course, you want first be an HR practitioner before you develop into being a professional. Do you want to be an accountant? You must define your path. And that boils down from the fact that you need to be original. You do not copy or develop another man's CV. Ask for help when necessary. In job application, because you are competing within a large market with people having different qualifications far above you, or you have people of the same qualification like yourself, you cannot afford to keep to yourself and not ask for help. You must be ready to ask for help. When you develop your CV, ask for help. Ask for somebody to review for you. In CV development, it's not cast in stones. There are different presentations you can work with. But you must be able to give it to someone else to review for you. And number 5, avoid hyperbole, exaggerations, verbosity, things that you don't have. Avoid it. People, for example, in people's CVs, you find things like, I was able to reduce cost, increase my target by 25%, amounting to 5 billion. Hello? I've been able to, as a business executive, I've been able to improve